Hello everyone, welcome to a very late end to this qualifying session. Would have been streaming about 8 minutes ago, but my game decided to crash, which is absolutely scintillating. So I've rejoined in pretty much what is in effect a one-shot qualifying session. So we've got 2 minutes left, everyone's about to start a lap. We'll have Platinum first, our newly crowned champion, who is that much of a champion, he doesn't even need a helmet. Like, that is pure alpha male tactics. Like, you've won the title, so now you don't need a helmet. 38.4 is the first lap time on the board. Currently a Campos 1-2. And speaking of Campos, the Constructors is still to play for, although the Drivers has been wrapped up by Platinum. The Constructors is a duel between Campos and Carlin. Carlin are 46 points behind, so I have to make note of how many points they score. So if one of the Campos drivers gets pole, that'll be 4 points. But it still can definitely swing either way. So we'll have a quick look near the end of the lap. I believe we have one of the Camposes. Yeah, we do. It was Zai. Coming around the last corner to complete a lap. This is going to be 37? No, 38.4. 1 millisecond off of Platinum. Well, that is brutal stuff. It's nice and close at the front there. So we'll have Stewart's invalidated. Is it Tado? Tado's next to set a lap time. In the MP, 30 seconds left. Up to the line, DRS open. It's an improvement. No, it's not an improvement. 4 tenths down. We're going to have, I believe, Platinum. Is he on another lap? He fully could well be. Up to the line now. What's it going to be? It's going to be an improvement. 38.0. And Zai, I'd imagine, is on another lap. Apollo putting himself on a P4. Apollo running a tribute helmet this week. It's just a shame my camera settings can't really see it. You can just about see it. It's nice, like bluish purple on black. It's very nice. It's a tribute helmet to his late mother, who passed away a fairly long time ago. So condolences to Apollo. He's currently doing well, sitting in P4, only just over Zombez. We'll have a look. 5 crown through the last corner. He's going to be the next. I think it's actually Tazonic, and then it's 5 crown, but Tazonic goes 4th. 5 crown up to the line, goes 5th. We'll have Loki next. I believe that's Zai coming into the pits. So Loki is the next to cross the line. 10th for the ART. And that just leaves Tado now. Left to actually set a lap time, and then we've got to wait for Zombez to come round, even though he's out of fuel. So we might be waiting a while, but across the line doesn't improve. So pole goes to RF on Platinum. So that's already 4 points to Campos. So, what is his Let's just try and fix this quickly on the notepad. I should really write neater. So there we go, the gap now goes up to 50 points in Campos' favour due to that fastest lap time by Platinum. See, it would have been nice if Plat didn't improve, because he would have stayed on pole and it would have only been 1 millisecond gap. But you can't be choosy. This is one of the shorter races of the calendar, being Bahrain, so I should imagine, I think it's 16 and 12 is the lap count. But it is Platinum on pole from Zai, P-Bents, Tazonic, 5 Crown, Apollo, Zombez, Tado, Lucas Fenn, Loki, Nicholas, and then Vossier, Stewart, and Funky. Not setting lap times. Vossier should have been starting last through virtue of a quali ban, but didn't disqualify himself, just retired. And then 2 people failed to set times. So, way to finesse a quali ban, I suppose. But he was told to DSQ. Shouldn't be too long until we get going. I have no idea why this is at night. This should be in the day. Well done, 5. Not setting up a lobby correctly. Absolutely biblical skinners. We do have Vossier in check, Qualiban last, I guess. That's the whole point of a quali ban, my friend. You are supposed to be starting last. Well, I guess the only real substitute is just off the line when we go lights out. Just pull out of the way of the 2 people behind you and let them go through. And then I guess that counts. But then it also depends on what Stuart and Funky do off their starts. But that would be my take, I suppose, is just pull off to the side as soon as the lights go out, and then you're basically last. I guess that's fine, I don't know. I'm not exactly sure our rules on that, but interestingly enough, only the 2 Carlins are on the hards. Everyone else has started on the medium tyre for this 16-lap feature race. We're going to be looking roughly 142, 143 a lap. Maybe 141s as well, given the pace of some of these guys. So this should be over. Well, this is going to be a very quick race. I don't mean it as in this is going to be boring as hell and please get this over and done with. It is a rather quick race. For what it is, being Bahrain. But this is the chosen finale. I guess it's just I think 5 said this was to mimic real life, where they had Bahrain in the end. So that's why we're doing Bahrain last, as opposed to doing like an actual good finale at like Brazil or Japan, or a track that actually has good racing. Well, no, Bahrain's not too bad. I'm just not a fan of the track, personally. But we are coming to the end of the formation lap now, the first of the two of the season, before we move on to next season. I think next season might be in the 2021 cars, which would be interesting to see. But we are almost ready then to start the last feature race of the season, as the grid forms up. It's been a very chaotic season. There's been a lot of things going on. We've had plenty of good moments, but here we go then to 5 red lights for the last feature race. Lights out and away we go. Platinum gets a great start there, absolutely rocketed away from the lines, as Vossier does do what he's told. Good, it should be alright. Zai has lost a position to P-Beds at turn 1. 5 has made a couple of places. It's good to get the position indicator up. I know, he stayed in 5th. Lucas Fenn has made a few positions, and Funky has had an absolutely amazing start. We have Zombez looking on the back of Lucas Fenn. But at the front, it is Platinum leading from P-Benz. It is Carlin, Campos 1-2, Zai and Carlin third. And then Tazonic is all over the back of Zai as well, going into turn 8. Is he going to look for a move? No, not this early. They're all going to be line astern, probably for a few laps. As Loki gets back past Funky. And that is P10 back for the ART. Tado's had a horrendous start. He's down to 14th off the line. It's not been the start he would have wanted to the last feature race of the season. But Platinum is absolutely running away at the moment, doing everything he needs to do to cement Campos's Constructors title. But P-Benz, I'm not sure if P-Benz is going to be scoring points for Campos, because Teddy Ruxpin is the other Campos. I'll have to double check with 5 or Zai at the end of this. But I guess at the moment I'm just going to count Platinum. And I guess could count P-Benz as well. But so far, this is Zai making a move around the outside into turn 1. I can't see because this camera's absolutely horrendous. He's made the move. Stick. Tazonic's on the back of these guys as well. They've got a bit of a gap to 5 crown. Come on, get the words out. Stewart gets past Vossier for P12. Ooh, Tazonic looking very close to the back of the Campos there. Could get through though. Not really a whole heaping helping of overtake spots at this track. It's very hard. It is deceptively hard to overtake around here. I guess the main ones is turn 1, turn 4, and then this DRS straight here, as long as you get a good run out of turn 10. Tazonic doesn't. It's very out of shape. Tazonic doesn't have a helmet either. This is a beautiful game, it really is. And they're saying this is one of the most visually appeasing or appealing games of 2021. Yeah, I mean, if PS1 graphic steering wheels on the Ferrari is your thing, and the Williams right wing mirror being the wrong way round, and then drivers not having helmets, yeah, sure. But this game is an absolute farce. But Funky Cactus is the first driver to pick up a penalty. Zai is 1.9 behind Platinum. He is absolutely storming off right now. There is a total of 72 points, like maximum, that a team can take. But at the moment, this is not looking good for Carlin. Although they will score a fair few points, I'll have to double check the actual maths, but it just depends on how much they lose. This race would depend on if Campos are crowned Constructors Champions or not, but we'll have to wait and see. Vossier gets back at Nicholas here, side by side. And Vossier is through up into P10. There's a good recovery so far from the UNI. Excuse me, if I go for a sneeze. But Tazonic doesn't get very good traction out of turn 10. He is still there with the help of DRS and Slipstream. He's keeping on the back of P-Benz, but he just needs that good run out of one of the overtaking opportunity, or going into one of the corners that is an overtaking opportunity, and he should be good to go for an overtake into third place. But 5 Crown isn't catching these guys as quickly as I thought. Those hard tyres, well, he is on hards, that's most likely why. So all the while these guys are on mediums, and while they're kind of rubbered in and fresh, they're going to do a lot more than the hards can do. So Carlin are really taking a gamble here, but Tazonic goes round the outside of P-Benz. P-Benz sticks it up the inside though, late on the brakes. And going to get a switcheroo here through turn 2 and 3. He's going to put him on the racing line. there he goes back past the Campos, the Charus. So everyone, all them begin with C. It's rather annoying. A lot of F2 teams. Annoyingly, they're all the top 5. All those teams start with the letter C. Tazonic goes round, looking round the outside of turn 8. That's going to be a bold move if he gets that done. Kudos. Pretty evenly matched on the traction as P-Benz goes off track. And, oh, he's gone very wide. He got hooked on the curb and that's going to allow Tazonic through. But then P-Benz just gets amazing traction coming out of turn 10. And that's what we do to respond to that. Taz goes down the inside of turn 11. Is he going to get that move done? Still side by side, and he just edges ahead. Now 5 Crown is on the back of these guys. He's crept his way into this little battle all the while they fight. And Zai is catching Platinum as well. He's finally found his rhythm on those hards. Maybe the mediums are just starting to wear out now. So all the guys, well, the 2 guys that are on the hards are going to kind of come into their own element here. Zai sets the fastest lap of the race to boot as well. Also going to have 5 Crown on the back of P-Benz. This is going to... 5 needs to make some good progress here just to solidify that Constructors fight against Charus. Campos, not Charus. Oh, there's a bit of contact between P-Benz and 5 there. Well done. 5 a world of good, but then P-Benz gets all kinds of out of shape. Coming out of turn 3 into turn 4 now. 5 goes down the inside. P-Benz tries to brake later. And does so, but is that going to compromise his run? Yes, it is. It's still side by side. P-Benz is really good on the traction. But through goes 5 up into 4th place. Just nothing left for P-Benz to really answer with. Great move from 5. In his Carlin that he is called Lisa for some reason. He was very upset last week that he couldn't drive his car as he was on holiday, and he wasn't particularly happy with someone else driving it, but that's 5 for you. Lucas Fenn gets up into P7 ahead of Zombez, so well done to Lucas Fenn. He's having a really good race so far in the high-tech. Funky's not too far away from these guys. See a little battle here for Sprint Race Pole, or just above Sprint Race Pole actually. As Apollo is round, that's to turn 12. It's very easy to spin there. Hopefully he doesn't have any damage. But at the front now, we have Platinum set the fastest lap of the race, only marginally quicker than Zai's PB. As Tazonic comes into the pits. That is a very, very early stop. Taz, he's going for the supreme undercut. It could help him out. The undercut is pretty powerful around here. A lot of people are doing it as well. We've got Vossier, Apollo, and Loki. Actually, did Apollo get damage? No, he didn't. Okay, so he's just pitting, getting rid of those tyres. Don't blame him. Smart thing to do, to be fair. Off the back of a mistake, you can bolt on a new set of tyres and kind of just shake it off, get into a new rhythm on a new set, and just absolutely go for it. Zai now is just about within a second of Platinum here. Going on to lap 6 of 16. 11 laps left of this last feature race of the season. And currently it is now so far so good for the Carlin guys. They will, I believe they will definitely outscore. I'll have to put at into the chat as Loki has gone for a spin. But once this race is done, I will quickly ask in chat and just see if P-Benz's points count towards Campos. Just so I know how much I need to work out for the constructors. But at the moment, 50 points is the gap that Carlin need to close in these last 2 races of the season. It's a tall order, but it can be done. Zeiss hits the fastest lap of the race to boot. And he is going to now be in his own little element now on those hard tyres, as well as 5 Crown. So it is now a Carlin 1-2 as P-Benz picks up a penalty for speeding in the pit lane. So that's going to affect him later on in the race. as does Nicholas. But the pit lane is full of activity at the moment. But it is currently Zai leading this race. 8.4 seconds is the gap to his teammate. These guys will be pitting probably around about lap 10, lap 11 for those mediums, and then they're just going to push as hard as they can to see. Okay, so you lose roughly 32 seconds in a pit stop. So what I'll do, I'll keep it on the leader interval for a little bit, and we'll just see the progress that Platt's going to be making, because to make a lot of it, especially for when 5 and Zai decide to pit, and they'll be on fresh medium tyres. I don't know what these guys are going to do in the sprint race. I mean, it is 12 laps, so I'd imagine no one's going to risk the mediums. They don't really last too long around here. They only just last 12 laps in a 100% race around here. I found through my career mode, when I used to actually like driving the F2 cars when they weren't. I don't know what Codemasters did to them, but I just kind of found them undrivable after one or two of the patches, and it was just no real fun. So that's why I'm here in the commentary box instead. So I'm still lending a hand. Zai so far is keeping the gap pretty much the same as when Platinum pit, so Zai could come out ahead of Platinum if he pits, but he won't be for another good couple of laps. But Platinum is now back into 3rd place. See, looking at the map where Tazonic's going to come out as well, he hasn't gained a huge amount. I guess the big reference point will be when 5 pits and where 5 comes out in reference to Tazonic. It's Tado. Oh, Tado comes out of the pit, so everyone on the mediums has stopped. It is only now the Carlins left. But I do really like this, that the Carlins have gone for an alternate strategy to see what they can do. This really does put a nice fight into the constructors here, for Carlin trying to maximise their pointage over Platinum. P-Bence at the moment, if he finishes where he is now, will only be scoring 2 points. If it were to finish like this as well, Platinum will only get 15, as Zai is currently getting 27. And then also plus the clean race point, which more or less everyone is getting at the moment, aside from P-Bence, Nicholas and Funky. Vossier gets past Funky as well. Let's quickly put it back on the interval. Look at some battles up and down the grid. We have side by side between Funky and Vossier. That's going to be contact. And that's Vossier around. And he's also collected Lucas Fenn. That's really unfortunate for Lucas Fenn there. Just don't rejoin on track dangerously, Vossier. You do have Apollo just there. I feel really bad for Lucas Fenn there. He was innocent bystander in that incident between Funky and Vossier, but I'm sure that could be sent in. And we'll see. As P-Bence goes for a spin. I was about to say he gets past Zombez, but it cuts him, and out of the last corner he has gone for a little spin. P13 now. Only 0 points indeed for P-Bence. When the deltas stop blowing up, we have Nicholas all over the place and Tado as well. Funky picks up a penalty. Stewart is defending with all his might from Zombez. Stewart is very good at defending. I've raced Stewart and been part of his defending firsthand. Although sometimes it's questionable, he is really good at it. So this could be a really good battle here for sprint race pole, currently held by Stewart. And it won't be, because I've just Murray Walkered him. And Stewart is off in the wall with front wing damage. That pretty much puts an end to his feature races. Ooh, Nicholas has gone for a bit of a moment as well. So Lucas Fenn goes past the Prema, back into the points at least. Albeit only one. 5 Crown has made his stop. So, I'm going to ride on board with 5 for a moment, just to see where he comes out in retrospect to Tazonic. So, 5 will be hoping to try and catch Platinum, but if not, I'd imagine he's going to be hoping for at least securing that 3rd position. I think he has jumped Taz by a country mile, by the looks of it, or maybe not. Running ball with Taz. This is going to be very close. 5 is just ahead. Only just. There we go, that is the gap. 0.7 of a second. And he's weaving all over the place. As Apollo picks up a penalty, he was currently running P6. Having a battle with Vossier here. Vossier goes down the inside of the HWA. Apollo goes very wide. That's pretty much put an end to his chance there. Well, he's still got a chance, he just have a penalty though, so at the moment he's only on course for P7, but there's still nothing to be snuffed at. It's quite hard to get decent points in F2 cars. Zai is coming to the pit, so here we go. Here's the big one. Has Zai done enough to jump Platinum? 32.5 seconds. This is going to be close. Rounding the last corner. I don't think... Oh yeah, Zai has pulled out of his pit box. He is moving down the pit lane. And I think this is going to be a change in the lead. Oh no, it's not. It's going to be very close indeed, though. Oh, come on, give me a good camera. Platt locks up, and he just, with that fastest lap, just gets ahead of Zai. But Zai is on the better tyre compound, and he's got DRS already, so all he has to do is keep with him at the moment. And this could be all in Zai's favour. But at the moment, this is a really good haul of points for Carlin to really cement their chances of getting this Constructors' title. But it was Carlin last year as well, at the hands of 5 and Butler, to win the Constructors, and Butler was the champion. Ooh, Platt is very squirrely there. Zai is all over the back of him, that's to be expected in his brand new medium tyres. It still says 5 has done 0 laps on those tyres. We have a spin, I believe that's for Apollo. It's going to drop him into about P9. Oh no, he's still there. But with his penalties, he will be dropping a fair bit. But Zai right now on the back of Platinum. Going into the last corner, is he going to try and move? No, he's going to get that DRS. That's all we really need around it, just DRS, and you can breeze on by. We're about to see. Here we go. Rear wing wide open, within the limits of the rules. Down the inside he goes into the first corner, and that is the lead, possibly. Zai gives a bit of a squeeze, just to cement that P1. And he's got it. But Platinum is going to come back with DRS. Don't think he's going to go for a move though. No, he's not quite close enough. I believe that's a spin for Nicholas. But Platinum is now 2nd place. It's all going to be now. If 5 can pull off the absolute miracle of gaining 13.5 seconds in 4 laps. Go on 5, I believe. Well, it's at least going to be a double podium for Carlin, so they've done pretty much everything they need to do. Pending if there's any like spins brewing or penalties in the waiting in the wings. It'll all depend. Vossier picks up a penalty, speaking of them. But so far, sprint race pole belongs to Mr. Tado. Oh. Excuse me. No, it doesn't. It belongs to Zombez. as that is Lucas Fenn off into the barrier. I don't think he's got damage from that. But Zai is on a mission now, just to pull away, just to break that DRS to Platinum, so then that won't be able to come back at him. There's the fastest lap. There's another 2 points at the moment in Zai's pocket over Campos. Everything he needs to do right now, he's doing. I've just noticed as well that Platinum has pulled away from 5, possibly down to the DRS that he's getting off of Zai to really boost him along. So we could be looking at a 1-3 here then for Campos. No. Carlin, there we go. Think about it. Platinum is improved in the first sector, so that DRS is really helping along. So if he could stay here, he could at least take back fastest lap, as long as he can stay within the DRS of Zai. P-Vents gets up into P10, just ahead of Loki. And he does have to pull 5 seconds though. Quick look at the penalties. Yeah, he does have to pull 5 seconds on Loki to secure that point. But we only have about 3 laps left of this race. It's gone by very, very quickly. Ooh, touch of the curb. And that, I believe, has just cost Platinum DRS. Yes, it has. As Tado picks up a penalty. So it means Zombez... Yeah, Zombez is currently sprint race pole, unless he himself picks up a penalty, in which case it still stays with Tado. But at least that'll be another position that Apollo won't drop, which I'm happy with. That gap has well and truly gone now. 1.7 seconds. It's going to take a bit of a miracle for Platinum to salvage this. With Zai and 5 just kind of going for the better strategy, really. It's paid off a lot better for Zai, but then still a P3 for 5, so that's at least a double podium. The BTEC Red Bull, both of the real-life drivers in 2020 were Red Bull back, so Carlin is now Red Bull confirmed. But 2 and a bit laps left. I guess it's been one of those races at the moment where it's more been about the strategy rather than the actual on-track action. But there are usually always races like that. Not every race can be a nuts one. Hopefully we'll have a nuts one for the sprint race. I would like to go out with a nice chaotic race for Formula 2 Season 3. But we'll have to see. The gap is now 2 seconds to Zai. So we'll have a little look in the midfield then at this little battle here. Zombez has just lost DRS to Tado, but he will at least take the position. And that'll be another couple of points for UNI at least. Currently running 6th and 9th. Theoretically 6th and 8th, I believe. Let's have a quick look at penalties. Oh no, 5th and 8th. Vossier has one less penalty than Funky, and is within the window. So it'll be a nice point haul here for the UNIs. But just while we have, I guess, not a lot going on, with the exception of Loki on the back of P-Vents. Yeah, it's been a very nice season to watch and also drive. So Loki has a look for a move. Doesn't quite commit to it though. Or rear lock Loki. But P-Vents did pretty much the same. Can't really capitalise on that though. So yeah, I had the privilege of driving and commentating. I definitely prefer the latter over the former, but it was still nice to race. So we had Austria, and then Hungary was pretty chaos, or pretty much chaos. What was the race after that? I really can't remember. Britain? Yeah, I guess it's been one of those seasons. We've had great races, we've had kind of, I suppose, lackluster ones, but that's all kind of part of the fun. Not every race can be exciting. We will have our boring races every now and then, but it's at least really nice to see these guys just show up regardless, you know, week in, week out. It was nice to see, you know, a lot of these guys commit to these cars. We've had a fair few people come and go, myself being one of them. But I guess just a thank you now, and then I'll probably do another one at the end of the stream, just for everyone who's raced this season. It's always fun to race with the community in RF1s. Absolutely sound guys and girls. It's always a pleasure to race with this crowd, and sometimes the racing is absolute nuts. It just wasn't the case with this race, but we still have one more, so you know, glass half full and everything like that. But Zai is going to come across to win the feature race, the last one of the season, and that is 27 points in his pocket. Is it 27 points? Let me just double check before I make myself look like an idiot. Yeah, it is. 27 points in his pocket. Platinum comes home in second place. That'll be 5p3, so that is a lovely points haul for Carlin. And then Tazonic comes home for. Funky Cactus will finish 5th on track. We'll drop down to 6th. Well, let's just quickly get a calculator up. So it's 27 plus 15, so that's 42 points. And then it's, well, it's only the 18. Oh wait, no, hang on, tell a lie. It's 44 points because both of these guys have clean races. So 44 and then 19. So now I just need 322 plus 19 is 341. So Campus is 341. Carlin is 276 plus 44. 320. So it's only 21 points, and that is definitely obtainable in this last race. So now they just, the boys at Carlin just need a really good sprint race, and that could full well be the constructor's title for them. I'll leave my open just in case. But there we go. That is Zai winning this race with a very, very good strategy call from the boys in Carlin. That's a double podium at least for them. So they got a lot of points. That's going to claw them back to near Campos. So 21 points is now in it. It's alright, let's just keep that there. Cool. Right, that's all written down and ready. So, we had Zai, Platinum, 5, Tazonic, Vossier, Funky, Apollo, Tado, Zombez, and Loki, the top 10. I didn't quite see who missed out on points. I think it was Tado. Hang on. We have the race director. So it's P. Bence, Lucas, Nicholas, and Stuart. Where's Tado? Oh, he's up there now. Okay, right, so Tado did get points, it's fine. I was going to say, hang on, what? It's like, so it was just P. Bence, Lucas, Fenn, Nicholas, and Stuart missing out on the points. But Tado starts on sprint race pole, and it's Apollo, Funky, Vossier, Tazonic, 5 Crown Platinum, and Zai. The top 8 reversed, as is the usual. With the sprint races, I do like the new one though. The new version where the top 10 get reversed now. Which is always good. But I'm also glad that they're getting rid of this double sprint race malarkey, as that was absolutely diabolical stuff. Funky's just caned it into a wall. So, 12 laps of a dark Bahrain that shouldn't be dark. But, you know, that's just pet peeves, it's fine. Both of these races were held in the day for a Formula 2. It's only qualifying that was held at night. But fair enough. So here we have our 14 drivers. How many teams we got? Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I think the only teams we're missing is what? Trident. Oh god. Testimony of 2 knowledge now. Both of the Tridents are missing. We're missing a HWA, a Prema, a Charouse, a High-Tech, an ART. What's the other one? A Dams. There you go. Right. So yeah, the only the only team we're completely missing is Trident. That's quite nice. Well, it's not nice. I do really like the Trident. If I was to decide to maybe give these cars a second shot, I'd probably go for the Trident. Although then again, with the 2021 cars, I don't know. I'll have to see which one's the best looking, and then we'll see. Bonge back to the grid, confirmed. Is Bonge's career not over? I don't know. I'll give these cars a second chance, maybe. I'll have to wait and see. You know, it's all very hush hush at the moment. You know, you didn't hear anything, all right? This is all top secret. This definitely isn't on a stream that's going to be put on YouTube that everyone's going to end up watching. But getting rid of the 007 stuff, we're just waiting for Funky to drive through every car in existence. Here we go. There we go, Dams pulls up now. So we are now ready for the final sprint race of the season, the last race of the season as well. It is 5 red lights and Funky's jumped the start. There's lights out, away we go. Apollo's got an amazing start, he's already up into the lead. Zai's had a really good start as well, the Platinum, Tazonic as well, all gaining positions. Down the inside goes Zai, and Tado tries to hang on. Apollo currently leads, and that is a spin for Platinum. That's already a huge disadvantage. So it's currently advantage Carlin for this constructors fight, but Apollo leads from Tado, Vossier up into, Zai up into P3, then Vossier, but Zai on the back of Tado. Tazonic and 5 stay where they started, although 5's going for a move on Tazonic. Oh, he's kind of cut him off there and spun. As the Charouse spun around, probably just got clipped on 5, but no doubt that will be clipped. As Lucas Fenn jumps up into P9, P-Lens goes 8th. But Zai currently sitting in P2 at the moment, so he will have 12 points. And his teammate is currently on 8. So that's 20, plus the 2. So currently, yeah, Carlin are on track to win. If it finishes like this, Carlin will win by a single point. If my maths is correct. We have Tado slowly falling away from 5. There's 5 currently sits in P4, but provisionally at least. Could you imagine that if Carlin win the constructors, right, and then 5 gets a penalty Taz, meaning that Campos win it instead? That'll be fun. But we'll have to wait and see. We still have another good 11 laps of racing left. Funky Cat penalty for speeding in the pit lane and retires. So that is his season over. Not the best end to a season, but I guess in the sprint race it's understandable. When you get a drive-through, there's probably not going to be any safety cars. So yeah, it is understandable. P-Bence has got past Stewart for P9. Zai is closing in on Apollo at the moment. So this is, I think, the 4th time, or the 3rd time, it's one of the 2, that Apollo has led a sprint race. So 9 times out of 10, it's going to end in a spin. I'm not trying to be mean, I'm just stating facts, okay? Like before I'm cancelled. Do we have a spin for Lucas Fenn? Oh, he's off track. But he's at least still there. And he goes round the outside of P-Bence. Go on, Lucas. Oh, unlucky. He just gets the braking point wrong. That's going to cost him. Oh, he's got the curb. He almost spun. No, he's fine. We'll ride on board with Zai going for this race win. He definitely needs it, just to maximise the points that Carlin are going to get this week to really solidify that championship. But Zai on a charge now, fastest lap by side with Apollo going into turn 1. DRS has been enabled, lap 3 of 12. Zai goes down the inside. Is Apollo going to get the cut back? Not quite, doesn't have the traction compared to the Carlin. So that is P2 for Apollo. See if he can hang on to it at least. That'd be nice to see Apollo get a podium this season. Vossier is making a charge though. 5 crown as well. Zombez. Loki's made a move on Tado. There we go. Up into P6 for the ART. And P-Bence is hunting these guys down as well. And Platt's not too far away. So Platt just needs to keep trying to chip away at some of these points and just get this in to where he needs to be. Just getting some points on the board for his team to kind of minimise the damage done for currently Zai leading the race. Because as it stands, with Zai leading and 5 doesn't need that many points. We'll have to wait and see. But currently, advantage Carlin with about 2/3 of the race left. Sprint races always go very, very quickly. Platinum taking the esports lines, half of his car is off track because obviously there's grip on that. There's obviously grip on that sand because, you know, why not? Right, Platinum looking for a move. Is he going to send it T1? I wouldn't imagine so. No, he thinks better of it. Stays behind for just one more moment. Although P-Bence has got a great run on Tado. He's going to go for a move. Oh, going into turn 4. Down the inside he goes. I think Tado's going to hold it around the outside though, is he? Not quite. They're still side by side though. A little bit of a wheel rub. Tado gets past. Tado holds his position. Go on, Tado. Amazing battling from Mr. Tado there. P-Bents is on the back. He's still on the back of him though, there's he can have another opportunity. Ooh, Tado goes very deep there. That is going to open the door for P-Bents. There's DRS. No. Backs off. That's going to allow Platinum to come on through. Then goes for the move. Locks the rears in the process though. Just a little too hard on the, a little too hot on the brakes. But Zai's got an amazing lead now, 2.3 seconds. And 5 is closing in on these guys as well, so this could be very interesting. But Apollo so far doing well to hold on to P2 at least. Let's have a quick look on board. Welsier goes for the move. Apollo tries to brake later though. Goes around the outside, goes off track. Was that gaining an advantage? I don't know. But Vossier's at least going to come back at him. Apollo defends. Apollo goes around the outside, or Vossier goes around the outside of Apollo. Just a little too hot on the brakes though, that's going to compromise his line. Apollo stays second place. But 5 is on the back of these guys now as well. 5 has pulled himself right into contention for another podium here. As Zombez and Loki. Ooh, they had a little bit of scrap. As P-Bents goes through on Tado as well. P-Bents up into 7th. Tado's going to fight this back though. Down the inside goes Tado. Very deep on the brakes though. It could cost him maybe. No, it's only costing P-Bents. Platinum not quite close enough. Tazonic as well is recovering from his incident 5. Oh, there we go. This is a lot of action. Oh, Nicholas picks up a penalty. Zombez goes very slowly indeed. Nicholas has spun. But Loki's got a great run here. He's going to get past, or at least side by side with Zombez. Zai sets the fastest lap of the race. He's in an absolute class of his own at the moment. Well, that's contact there with that was Loki and what was that? Zombez. I was going to say, oh, for some reason I thought it was Tado, but I was remembering, yeah, one of the UNIs is red. But Tado is now E5. Go on, Tado. We have all kinds of hell breaking loose now. Tazonic's down the inside of Platinum, or P-Bends. Platinum's on the back of these guys. And Stewart's now down into 10th. But here we go. It could be 3 wide here into turn 4. Tazonic's swerving all over the place. Looking outside goes Zombez, or down the inside, P-Bents on Zombez. And he's got the move done. Well, it looks of it. Yes, he has. Up into P6 for P-Bents. But Tazonic, right off. This is a great little DRS train. I think there was a bit of contact between Platinum and Taz, and then in turn Stewart and Platinum. But I think there's no front wings amiss, so it should be okay. Oh no, Tado picks up a penalty. That's going to be huge. That's going to drop him all the way out of the points. That's unfortunate for Tado. No. Feels bad, man. But that is at least going to give Platinum a point. And then I think P-Bents will move up to 5th. And if P-Bents scores points for Campos, I will have to double check that. I'm not 100% sure. Zeiser's fastest lap of the race. But so far, that is a very, very big points haul. That's 18. 5 go for a move into 3rd position on Vossier. Down the inside he goes and gets the move done. But Vossier is going to have DRS. Can he come back at him here? Up 7 of 12 here. Loki picks up a penalty for speeding the pit lane and the tyres. Lucas Fenn picks up a penalty for corner cutting. That's going to drop him back. Stewart is sitting in P10 at the moment. Have a quick look on board here with this little scrap. As Tado goes round the outside of P-Bents. A little bit of a wheel rub. Tado almost going off track. Just about stays within. Ooh, hits the back of Pevens though. Tazonic up into 7th position. Zombies 8th. Oh, Zombies goes for a move. It's a very late move, and he's been hit by Platinum there. He just didn't really get on the power out of that corner, and then Platinum just went to the back. But it's unfortunate for Zombies. He was doing really well. But Platinum is now into the points. But he's only going to be getting 2 as it stands. Or 3, because of the clean race point. Tado is on the edge right now. He's defending with all his might. Ooh, that's an adventurous line, Tado. Don't think it's going to do you any favours for pace, but I guess it's at least keeping these guys behind you. Lucas Fenn goes for a spin. But 5 has been re-overtaken by Vossier. He's going to go for a move, no? Not quite close enough. P-Vents on Tado into turn 1. Gets the much nailed before the braking zone. Tado hot on the brakes though, goes into the back of him. It's going to allow him to kind of stay here as Tazonic gets all up in the action. Oh, that's a tight squeeze, Taz. You can't fit through there, sir. And that is going to... Oh, so close to contact, but great respect given by the 2 drivers. Tazonic had nowhere to go to capitalise on that. Wheel bang again for Tado and P-Vents. Calm it down, fellas. I know it's the last race. But still, oh, Taz looking to the inside. He can't quite make that stick. Didn't really want to commit to that, otherwise probably wouldn't drag around the corner backwards. If he'd committed to that move, but Tado goes in a bit deep. P-Vents is going to make the move. And Taz is on the back of Tado as well. Goes to the inside of turn 11. Thinks better of it though. Tado runs wide to kind of give the space. Platinum's here as well. And Taz goes round the outside of Tado. What a move. As Tado has now dropped down into 8th position. Tado's brave defence of P5 has been put to an end. But Platinum is crawling back through these points. 5 is now also ahead of Vossier. He just needs to stay there. Let's have a quick look on board. Vossier goes round the outside of turn 1. And 5, is he going to keep that? No. 5. Oh, very tail happy. But he has lost the position as Stewart gets past Tado. And that is a single point in Stewart's name now. As we have a spin. Oh, it's Tado. It was all going so well. But lap 9 of 12, we're approaching the last about 3.5 laps of the race. Apollo is in second. Go on, sir. And he's 3 points ahead of he's 3 seconds ahead of Vossier as well. So just don't spin. That's all you've got to do, Apollo. Just don't spin, and you've got a P2. And then that's at least 13 points coming your way because of the clean race point. But Zai is absolutely up and gone this race. He has done everything he needed to do for the team. He just needs his teammate to maximise as well. Because Platinum is in the points, and if P-Bentz's points count to Campos, then this is going to be close. But 5 on... Oh, that's a spin for Nicholas. 5 on Vossier again. To the inside. And gets the move. Well, doesn't get... Yeah, gets the move done, but then again Vossier's going to come back at him here. He's had a great run through turn 2 and 3. To the inside of turn 4. Vossier breaks late. 5 tries to do the same. But Vossier picks up the 3rd place. We're going to be side by side into turn 8 now. That's a spin. No, it's Tazonic. Taz has had a spin. At 5 is still stuck behind Vossier. He's got to make this move count. When he actually makes the move, he's got to make sure that Vossier can't come back at him. Just to keep that P3. He goes round the outside. Oh no, there you go, there's Vossier. I was going to say, couldn't quite see where Vossier was. Down the inside of turn 12. I don't think that's going to work. Which it doesn't. 5 backs down. But Vossier defends very early there. Pulls over. Oh, oh, that is cheeky stuff. Both of them slowed because one of them wanted DRS. Who got it? It was Vossier. So Vossier gives up the position for DRS. And this is going to help him take it back at least. But here we go, into turn 1. And I think he's got it done unless 5 can come back at him. Not quite. 5 on it. That's pretty much confirmed. Vossier P3. 5 just needs to get going as quickly as possible to keep this P4 and help his team. But P-Benz goes on through. 5 is just behind him. So 5 just needs to pass P-Benz. I don't know if that's going to be enough, but that's damage limitation. Tazonic gets past Platinum as well, so I don't know if these guys had a bit of an altercation. But we're on the penultimate lap of the season. Oh, Platinum spun it. I don't think will that affect him too much? Probably not, with Tado having a penalty. But it's not helped. It's pretty much solidified. He has to get within 3. As long as he's within 3 seconds of Tado. Yeah, as long as he's within 3 seconds, which he still is, he can at least get that point for that P8 finish. But this is going to be the main one. 5 has got to pass P-Benz, and he's not got a lot of opportunities left. Zai sits fast lap of the race and starts the final lap of the season here for RF2 Season 3. 5 goes wide. As Platinum's gone. He's gone again. That is going to be pretty much solidifying a big fat 0 points for himself. I don't know if P-Benz's points count. I'm going to go with it at the moment they don't count to Campos, in which case Carlin are about to win the RF2 Constructors title for the 2nd year running. Carlin have been absolutely unstoppable. Both times it's been 5 in the second car, but you had Zai this. We have Zai this season, and you had Butler last season. But it is not Carlin taking both championships, but it could full well be Carlin at least keeping one. As last lap now, or the last sector even, Zai just has to negotiate, and then he's pretty much there. So Zai has made every single opportunity come his way absolutely count, and he's going to come home with both the wins in one weekend. And I think, is that the first time we've had that this season? It might be. I don't think anyone else has had double wins. But Zai across the line and wins the final sprint race of the season. Apollo doesn't spin his car for once and is going to come home in 2nd place. Well done to Apollo there. I know that's going to mean the world to him, given this race was a tribute. Vossier is going to come home in 3rd position after a stellar defence. P-Benz will be 4th. 5 Crown will come home 5th. And Stewart will come home 6th. Tazonic 7th. Tado gets a point in the last race. He picks up a point. Go on, lad. And that is going to be... Ooh, Platinum basically for qualifying. He's going to finish in the pits. Understandable. Have a lovely day. But into the pits. And we're just now waiting for Lucas Fenn and Nicholas to finish. Oh, Zombez picks up the point over Tado. Zombez nicks it. Fair enough. I thought Tado had the gap there. But, let's just quickly work this out. So, while we wait for these two to finish. So it's... I will count it at the moment, just in case. So, you get 8 points, and he had a clean race, that's 9 points. I mean, Platinum did have a clean... No, he didn't have a clean race, so 350. And it's 320 plus 18 plus... I just need to see... Where did 5 finish? 5th. That's it. Zai from 2020 in the bin where it belongs. Oh. No. I don't get the point of that celebration, but fair enough. I mean, well done to Zai. He's absolutely commanded this weekend. Apollo gets second, so finally breaks the duck and gets a podium finish. And then Vossier comes home in third with a great drive from himself. So Zai is the overall first driver. Then it's Platinum, and then it's 5. 5 gets 6 points plus 1. Right. Okay. I just now. Okay. So if P Bence's points count. I don't think they do, but if P Bence's points count to Campos, they have won. So, I'm just going to get the top 3 in, which is Zai, Plat, and 5. Alright. I have to wait until we're in the lobby, that's brilliant. Zai, Plat, 5. Right, I just need this confirmed. Right, let's start inviting people. So let's invite 5. No. Okay, so let's take away the 8 points. So that's 5, 4, 2. That means Carlin have done it again. Right, so let's just invite 5. Invite to party. Then I need to go onto my friends list to get the other 2. Alright, there's Zydad. And now, where is Platinum? Right, that's 2. Well, actually, no, that's 1. I need the other 2 now. There's 1. Can you guys... Are you guys able to tick your audio again, or am I going to have to blow up the stream? Lovely. Oh, yeah. Done. Lovely stuff. Right, I just need Platinome to join. Lovely. Because, listen, right? It's 5's fault, okay? It's not my fault, it's 5's.
What? It's not my fault. What the fuck is this bullshit?
You make me sick. Right, oh, Platt's using the bathroom. Alright, well, he's second anyway, so I can at least do one of you two first. Right. So that has been that. Overall the weekend, we have Zai first, Platinum second, and 5 third. And while it's just you two, congratulations, you two are the Constructors' Champions. By 3 points.
Fat dub.
And that's why I said it was urgent in the F2 chat. does P. Bence's points count? Because he got 8 points in the sprint, and if that had counted, Campos would have won. Because they would have been on 350. So
he's a reserve driver.
So
Do not score constructor points in the
that,
S2.
that is a fat L.
We've never done it in the divisions. I've added it to the D2 now.
Right.
But
That's fine. So there we go.
Lovely.
So
Beautiful.
congratulations, you two. Second year in a row that Carlin have got the constructors dub.
not in a row.
You two won. Did you not? You and Butler? Did you
Not
not win
last season. No, last. That
Oh,
was
I'm
season
chatting shit.
before.
Then. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. I'll go get.
Is that you?
I'll go get in the bin. Alright, okay, well it's 2 out of 3, alright? I've at least got that one because I know you and Butler.
Martin
won.
Bonjol over here.
Martin Bonjol, yes. Anthony Bonjolson. No, that doesn't work.
No. Right.
I'm just like a BTEC pool.
Anyway,
I'm like a
cracking
budget
on.
pooled arrestor or something.
Yeah,
Shit.
Constructors Championship,
Yeah,
easy
Constructors
dubs.
Championship, so lovely stuff.
5 Crown leading the way with what's your car's name again? Fucking
Lisa.
Lisa. Right,
Yes.
fucking hell. Right.
Was it
And,
Lisa? Did you also call
Yes.
your Ferrari the same as your Carlin?
Honestly, my guy's
Mate,
Mike
Alan
Allen
bit
is not
Lisa.
the same as Mike Allen.
No, your car. Well, I
Yeah,
think your Carlin is the same as your Carlin, but
wouldn't have been possible
Mike
without
Allen
5
is not the
Crowns
same as the
cat girl obsession to get this constructors done.
The fuck? This is an F2 thing.
The teammate chemistry is just coming through right now. But yeah, I think we work well as a team. Even though we don't speak to each other during the races. We just had a mental connection. Absolutely beautiful, to be honest. And
biblical.
limbs.
Lovely stuff, lovely stuff. Right, so yeah, that's that bit done. So congratulations to you two winning the constructors. So we'll go to the actual overall weekend now. We'll start in the typical fashion of the winner, big man Zai.
Hello.
Well, dominance. You won the feature race. You won. I mean, the only thing you were missing was pole. If you'd have got pole,
Exactly.
you would have had the entire thing. But just, I guess, feel privileged that I think you're one of 2 drivers to win both races in a weekend.
Is Platinum the other?
No, I'm the other.
Oh.
I won both
Saucy
Austria races. I've literally been waiting to say that. But like, yeah, let me just
That is
rub my
beautiful.
own.
You mean
ego.
this season?
My guy had it down on his notepad from lap 1, bro. Honestly.
No, I
Unreal.
didn't. I was like, I said on stream because I didn't want to be a bell end. I was like, oh yeah,
Anyway.
so I was the first person to do a double race weekend win.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, congratulations anyway. Just give us an overview of your weekend.
Quality ball. I had a mega lap on the wets though. Oh,
Mega
I'm
wet.
very happy with that. 49.2 on the wets. Quah.
Scintillating.
Right. Yeah, that was frauded. But feature. I kind of had a feeling because of the temps of the track that alternate strategy would work. It did. I think Platinum struggled with temps on the second stint, probably because the hards are absolute trash. Yeah, and then sprint, crack start, got a bit lucky, almost destroyed Tado, kind of did. Apologies, Tado, if you're listening to this. And then kind of smooth sailing, kind of sounds a bit egotistical, but yeah, I mean, that's all she wrote, really.
Oh yeah, well done anyway. So it's still really good points. Always managed. You guys were, for the constructors, you were 46 points behind Campos, and you end up 3
Honestly.
So
That is a fat dub.
That is
Even
a
with 5
dub.
crowns spin, unreal.
yeah, even the almost bottle from the cat girl
That is
lover.
beautiful.
But
Oh my god.
Can we not?
Yeah, let's go straight on YouTube. Okay,
yes, straight. But yeah,
Fuck.
congratulations for your.
this is satirical fact. 5 does not have an obsession with cat girls. Okay.
okay.
What's that?
Lovely, good stuff. Good stuff.
I could just cut this whole bit out. I could just
Nah,
cut this
you
whole
won't.
bit out.
This is pure comedy gold. What are you talking about?
But yeah, congratulations. As Platt is, I think, still using the bathroom, we'll jump to P3. So 5. You got a podium in the Yeah, no worries, thank you. Well, you got alright, so yeah, you got third in the feature race, and then could have had another third if it wasn't for that spin. But I mean, you still got fourth, still helped your team out massively. So yeah, give us a bit of an overview of your weekend.
Yeah, so quali was bad. P5, my ever P5 thing. Yeah, yeah, I got decently to race 1 was fun. Taz and stuff. I don't remember who the other guy was with Taz. But Taz was fighting someone, and that helped me get up to PT. And then obviously the alternate strategy was very good on that track. The sprint race was a lot of battling with Fossier. At some point, Fossier broke before the DRS detection just to get.
Yeah,
DRS.
I saw that. That was
a bit,
very cheeky.
I was a bit pissed off by that, and then I thought, alright, I'm gonna brake and do the same thing, and then I accelerated. I think maybe one wheel on the curb or something. I don't know, and then just spun, and I was like, "Fucking hell, what is this?" But yeah, I don't know. It was a lot of hard battling with Ossia in the second race. And yeah, I don't know. You say we have constructors. I will check that after.
Mate, my maths is on point. You do have the constructors.
But sure,
absolutely on. Yeah, it is. It's fine because you guys. Hang on. So you guys scored 44 points over Campos's 19 in the feature race. So that brought you 21 points behind, and then you guys have gone and got like 20 something other, 25 now because of Zai winning, getting fastest lap and having a clean race. That's 18, and then you got 4th with a clean race, so that's 9. I think.
Okay.
But yeah, you've definitely won it. I say my maths isn't that bad.
I don't know.
Just don't go and watch back the China stream where I struggled to realise that Platinum was champion all along, and I was trying to edge it out. But it's fine. Don't worry.
I've seen the China stream. I was there.
But yeah, I mean, well done anyway. 3rd overall, so helped your team secure that fat dub at the end. I've no idea where Platinum is. I would love him to join.
Not a clue.
I've invited him again, but I don't know if he's still in the bathroom or not.
He's just died.
Maybe.
He's gone. Head's gone.
It wouldn't surprise me. Right, hang on. Let me at him in chat real quick. This is going to drag on for ages, it's great. Come on, Platt. You big bottle. Well, no, he's not a bottle, I mean... He's not a bottle in the feature race, at least. Or.
Yeah, what the hell was that in sprint?
I don't know, he just spun. Like, he spun once, I think, battling Taz. I think him and Taz had a bit of contact or something, because Taz was, like, near last at one point, and then next thing I know, Platinum's there with him. And it's like, oh, okay, so did those two take each other out or something? And then Platt spun again, and then again. There he is! Right, there we go. So it's saved, I don't have to ramble. Cool. I was about to call you 5 because I was talking too fast. I'm dreadfully sorry for that. Please don't
RF5
kill
Platinum.
me. RF5 Platinum, yes. Right, so yeah, I mean, congratulations on 2nd overall this weekend. Got pole position, got 2nd in the feature race, and then kind of unwound in the sprint, which was a massive shame to see because it would have been a really cool fight between yourself and the 2 Carlin's for the constructors. In the end, it was Carlin to win. They finished 3 points ahead of you guys, as the script demanded that P-Bents didn't count his points. Blame 5, not me. So yeah, I mean, you're only 3 points off, and still been an amazing effort from both sides this season. But you know, in true motorsport fashion, only one can come out on top. But just give us a bit of an overview of your weekend as a whole.
You know, in all honesty, I was fully unaware that I even finished second overall on the weekend. That's why I went to use the bathroom. So apologies. Qualifying lap was absolutely a banger. Probably one of the better laps that I've done this entire season, in all honesty. I think I made like one minor mistake where I went off, probably lost like a 10th or something like that, but it was a banger. It was a great lap. I was like 4 tenths faster than second place, so 0 complaints. Got to the race, I pretty much knew that Zai was going to do the alternate strategy, so I'm like, I don't really feel like towing him along in DRS, so I kind of tried to just stick it out on the mediums, but they fell off like instantly. I don't know what the hell happened, but they felt like garbage after about 2 seconds. So that was that. Couldn't do much on the hards. Hards didn't feel amazing either. Just couldn't get them up to temperature, and then Zai won by like 4 seconds or something like that. I don't really know. Wasn't paying attention super hard.
Yeah, it was about 4.5.
Yeah, no, the sprint race was a different story. Sprint race was unfortunate because I had to basically take avoiding action because Taz was going so slow on the outside of the exit of turn 1, and I tried to go back on the racing line, which Fossier was already going like Mach 5 on, so I kind of just lightly tapped into him and then got spun. I was like, okay. So that was unfortunate. But then I guess it really didn't matter because I was having some pretty severe wheel issues anyways in the race, so that's why I was doing some preemptive donuts.
Lovely stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you still did well regardless. Still P2 overall. You kept, did everything you could to keep your constructors fight alive, but you still came away with the drivers yourself. So that's still nothing to be snuffed at. Just wasn't both. But still, there's always next season. If you're still going to be here next season, hope so. It's great seeing your race. As well as the likes of Zai, and I wonder if Alfie will bother showing up. That would be quite cool. See Alfie in here as well. Just a few more names. But, I mean, anyway, just well done to both of you, and then Zai as well, although he's off somewhere. All season long, just provided some really great racing, and was a lot of fun to watch for all the races I did watch. And then it was even fun to drive for the first 3 or 4 that I raced. But yeah, just thank you guys for being here, and thank you to everyone else as well. Yeah, so hopefully RF2 will continue. I have to double check with 5 about that. I believe, well, I'd imagine if we do this again, it's going to be in the 2021 cards because they get added next week.
Yes.
Lovely.
Next season, when it happens, it will be in the 2021 cards.
Lovely. Can you pick a better finale race this time, please? Because you know, Bahrain is a bit. Where's the Nordschleifer? Where's
Pick somewhere that doesn't have DRS trains.
This circuit was chosen because this calendar was chosen because it most closely resembled the 2021.
Yeah, I had a feeling it would be.
Yeah, that's fair, but you know,
that's fair, but it's
something
boring. Yeah,
exactly.
But yeah, I mean,
season it
there's
will be
next season, so that's all good. But yeah, so just I guess one last thank you to everyone. Been great to watch. Can't wait to see more. But that is it for the foreseeable future for Formula 2. I'm sure we'll have some more news at some point as to when the next one will start up. But we still have RF1 now. Tomorrow will be around Hungary, 7 PM for D2, 9 PM for P1. Great. I'm just going to go and get in the bin.
D1.
D1, thank you. Well, I can speak English fine. Definitely not. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, hopefully it'll be more chaos, as was Austria, but for round 2 of 12. But yeah, thank you everyone so much for watching. I've been a slightly less ill Bonge, so thank you for putting up with my amazing shithousery of commentary all season. Been a privilege, hope to do it again. I hope to continue doing it, and thank you everyone. One last congratulations to Carlin for the constructors and Platinum for the drivers. So thank you and good night.